I'm ready. It's go time. Welcome to the Braemar Ice Arena, everybody. Edina, Minnesota, Waconia Wildcats getting ready to take on the defending state champion, #1 District 6 seeded Edina Hornets. District semifinals. A win will put the winner of this game will play the winner of Shakopee, Prior Lake, and Chaska Chanhassen, which is going on immediately following this game. But we're ready to go. The net is not ready to go, though. Looks like the referee's making some final repairs.
We are still in double limb, though, so
yes,
we do have, we live to see another day.
Yep. At this point of the season, it's a double elimination, so I believe the loser of this game will play Bloomington Jefferson.
Yes, tomorrow night.
Okay.
And winner plays, I don't even know what night of the week it is. Is it Monday?
You probably get a couple days off.
Wednesday.
Get a couple days off, nurse the wounds, and get back after it. Referee's made his repairs. Wildcats are ready to go. Rosine's got her hand up, and we are underway. Off the draw, the Hornets possess. Nice poke check by Lucy Miller on the back check. Picked off at the blue line and fired in deep. Spring locked up. Emerges with the puck. Pass to Jensen. Jensen chips around Mosley. That one will have a little bit too much, and it'll be an icing on Waconia. Yeah, I think Wildcats are due tonight. Due for a win. It's been forever.
It's been forever.
It's been forever. We'll get into that later. Here comes Derringer off the draw. Met at the blue line and fired back in deep. Nystrom has one attacker. She'll reverse the play to Derringer. Derringer off the wall to Jensen. And a forechecking Edina team making the ice small, but here come the Wildcats. Chipped in by Nystrom and covered. Yeah, Hornets still had the numbers there on a 4-on-1, but Nystrom struck some fear in their hearts. Get the offensive zone face-off for Waconia. Rayfeld taking the draw with Cookner and Schuler at wings. There's Spring and Bottoms at deep. Schuler picks up the puck in the neutral zone, leaves it for Bottoms. Bottoms to Spring. Spring, cross-ice pass. That one will have enough gas on it to be another icing.
I think that's already more icings than we had called last night.
Yeah, we went to the 10-minute mark, inside the 10-minute mark before we had a stoppage.
They just weren't calling a lot of icings though either. So.
When that happens, I get out of breath early, and then it's just like it's like a sprint. It's like a long-distance runner coming out of the gates running too fast. Spring trying to headman the puck to Schuler. Bounces. Rayfeld with a poke check. Hornets possess. They chip the puck deep. They're going to go for it behind the Waconia net. Spring will spin. And Bottoms. Ahead is Schuler. Poke check by Rayfeld. Hookner on the attack. Rayfeld hit the boards hard, but she's up. Heading back into the play. Edina from the half wall. Met by Bottoms. Schuler. Hookner will chip it out. Waconia will change all three forwards. Here comes Taylor DeWolf, Brenna Senni, and Alex Schuler. Pass into the neutral zone. Back checking DeWolf. Disrupts the play. Alex Schuler made a nice play at the blue line. Yeah, good start to the game. See the Wildcats playing right on top of Edina. Yeah, it's a skilled team like this. If you give them 10 feet in front of them, they're going to use it. Nice play by Nystrom to disrupt the one-timer. Senni on a quick transition to Alex Schuler. Schuler through the neutral zone. The shots can be blocked. Second attempt, she'll get the puck to the dots. Carried away from danger by the Hornets. Another good back check out of DeWolf. DeWolf regroups to Bottoms. Bottoms off the wall to Derringer, but the defense for the Edina Hornets, they step up. Jensen looking to get something going, chips it around the defender. He played hard off the back wall. Derringer gets a touch, as does Miller. Puck high off the glass, will bounce, and have enough, I think, to be an icing. Nope. It slowed down. It died. Referee saying, hey, good job. Everybody skated hard. Let's keep playing. And chipped in by the Edina defense. Bottoms. Had to throw it up the wall to Derringer, but caught traffic. Here's a shot from the point. Nice save by Rosine. Hit her high in the mask. There's a shot from the point. Blocked by Jensen. Hornets finding some time and space. Pass to the point. Here's a shot. So referees are saying it was a high stick. Edina touches up, and we'll head down to the Edina zone. What's it going to take to pull off the miracle today? Been waiting a long time for this to happen. If you have a kid in Waconia that's coming up on their second year of U12 hockey, you run out of chances to beat Edina. It's got to happen tonight. Radford keeps the puck in the zone. Rayfeld on the forecheck. Puck will come into the neutral zone to Nystrom. Nystrom fans on the dumping attempt. Hornets drive into the zone. Good poke check by Nystrom. As Radford on the retrieval, up the wall. Radford chips around the defense. Schuler and Rayfeld applying pressure. Hookner does the same. Edina able to find those passing outlets, but look at the Wildcats on the back check. And a drop pass, dangerous play in the middle, but Nystrom got there and was able to get the puck in the neutral zone. Good poke check by Schuler. Looks tied up on the wall right in front of the Waconia bench. Schuler and Rayfeld will head off for a change. Referee says no ice. Radford was close to playing it. Nystrom on the wall pickup. Spins away from traffic. Runs out of options, able to chip it ahead to Senny. Senny hit a wall. She's back up pursuing the puck. Edina drive wide. Radford with a good poke check. Centering pass, doesn't quite make it. Here comes Senny with a breakaway. On her forehand, she can get a shot off. Unloads one. Rebound. Chance for DeWolf. But that's the kind of opportunities you get when you play right on top of another team. We'll see if we can get a couple more of those. Quick transition by Waconia. Bottoms. Breakout pass, picked off. Dangerous area of the ice. Bottoms again. She's going to throw it to the corner. Wolf sends it up the wall. Quick shot from the Edina defense. Here's a move off the goal line. Backhand's going to go wide. Schuler looking for some support. Bottoms off to ice. Wildcats will change up their forward and defense. I don't know what it will take, but I know what won't do it. It's throwing the puck up the wall to the Edina defense. That kid, I think 15, who's coming on the ice right now, the wrist shot she took that hit Addie in the face mask. Yeah. I think I got a concussion from up here. And here's another shot high. That kid can shoot. Pass to the point. Defense sneaking down into the high slot. Shot low and on the ice, off the post. No goal. Yeah, the play was moving east to west. Rosine didn't see it, but Wildcats live to fight another day. Here comes Nystrom. As Jensen on the attack, helping out. Jensen maintains control. Pass to Miller in the high slot. Miller, stick check. Shot on goal. Derringer. That one looked like it almost was going to hook the post. Rolling puck. Edina will skate and change off all 5 players. It'll be an icing. Yeah.
One of those plays that makes your heart race a little bit. And
Yeah, I think it was kind of a change-up shot. The Edina goalie looked a little fooled too. Wildcats on the back check. Bottoms able to get a poke check. Hookner ahead to Schuler. Schuler's going to race to it. As one pursuer, she catches it right in front of the Zamboni door. Wildcats lose possession. Quick transition by the Hornets. Bottoms on the back check. Rayfeld's going to have to come down and help. Rayfeld loses an edge from a knee. Tries to pass. Bottoms to Schuler. Schuler cross ice to Puckner. Puckner has some space in front of her. Gains the zone. She's going to fire it in. A shot on goal for Waconia. The Hornets get a free pass out of the zone. Now look out. Here comes Chapman. Good play by Nystrom going shoulder to shoulder. Poke check by Rosine. Puck comes to Nystrom. Schuler. Poke checked away. Look at the centers getting into the play. DeWolf stepping down to help. Wildcats just battling. Tie up in the corner, DeWolf and Radford. Senny gets out to the point. Shot is blocked by an Edina player and picked up right around the hash marks by Alex Schuler. Ridden off the puck. Wildcats able to exit the zone. They earned that zone exit. Like, seriously, they're playing really, really physical hockey. Playing right on top of Edina. Edina may be a higher skilled team, but you can take that off the table right away and force them back into their zone like this. Yeah, I got to hand it to Senny, DeWolf, and Schuler. They're going to finish their shift in the offensive zone. Here come the Hornets. Poke check by Nystrom. And Miller and Derringer on the ice. Senny's still out there. Clearing attempt. Nice tip by Derringer to get it out to center ice. Like Senny will head off for a shift. Get Jensen out on the ice. It's a nice shot and a save. Rosine, glove save. See what the explanation is there. The referee's just complimenting Rosine on a good save. Miller on the draw for Waconia. Has Jensen lined up on the outside like a wide receiver. Looks like Justin Jefferson. Puck comes out to the middle of the ice. Pressure from Derringer. Here's a shot and saved by Rosine. Good physical play by Waconia. Carries on. Jensen trying to corral a puck. Comes to the point. Shot. Blocked.
I think that was her own teammate who took that.
Yep. I think there's been a couple of cases of friendly fire from Edina. Jensen stepping in to help. Jensen's got the step on Suter. Shot off the wall. Here's Spring off the side of the net. Has Miller out front. Jensen coming down to help. Good tie up behind the net. Desperate clearing attempt held in and out. Radford trying to find some space. She will chip it in and will be offsides. You got to think like the Edina bench might be telling their players, like when you see 18 out there and you hear her feet moving, it's time to start getting back. You need to get back.
She might break a sound barrier. I don't know if they hear her coming.
Yeah. Poke check by Radford. Edina, cut to the middle. Rayfeld got a stick on it. Here's Schuler, chips around the defense. Pressure from Puckner. Pass is going to be headed off by Nystrom. Nystrom cuts to the middle, maintains control. Has Schuler on the wing. Nystrom cuts to her forehand. Knocked off the puck. Puckner steps in to fill the spot. Puck does come out in the neutral zone, but Ella Schuler's on the back check. Leaves it off for Bottoms. Bottoms. Pass off the wall in neutral zone. Rayfeld. 2-on-1. Rayfeld goes to her backhand. Drives the middle. Centering attempt, nobody was home. Referee's going to call that one all day. Rayfeld to the box for a cross check.
You know, when you are the younger sibling, you have to have some skills like that.
Yeah, it's sometimes somebody just crosses into your path and you got to cross check them.
Yeah.
4:03 left in the first. Wildcats shorthanded. Here's Edina going to work right away. Working up the half wall, pass to the point. One-timer and a goal. Absolute bomb out of Suter. Yeah, that's why you're the #1 team in state. All right, Wildcats.
Well, I was gonna say, and seeing that last name on that jersey, does that?
Yeah, it's well, he's standing right over there. He's smiling.
He's like, oh, good, she can come home.
That was his wheelhouse. So yeah, Ryan Suter's daughter, number 15 for Edina, former Minnesota Wild. Probably American Hockey Hall of Fame, Ryan Suter. It's Edina. Nice reverse. Move through the neutral zone. No extra move caused Edina to going off sides. Reset in the neutral zone for a draw. Face off won by Miller to Nystrom. Nystrom looking at options. Going to go cross ice. Puck will make its way to Derringer. Derringer back across to Jensen. Jensen has a shot. Oh, that one had the top corner written all over it. The goalie actually played it with her glove hand over her blocker's shoulder. She's lucky she caught a piece of that. Nystrom keeping the party going for Waconia. Jumping attempt was held in, but here's Derringer. Met at the Waconia blue line. Nystrom gets a free pass. Breakout. She's looking at a cross ice pass. Selects to skate. Loads up a shot. Blocked. And cleared. Yeah, Schuler, it's technically a too many men on the ice penalty, but nobody's watching that close there. Edina quick on the transition. Back check from Schuler. Hornets will chip in. Retrieve below the goal line. Wraparound attempt. Goes around the back door. Ella Schuler met on the back wall. Comes out of the pile, pass to Rayfeld. Pressure. Ella Schuler tied up on the wall. She's going to chip it to the forward. Here's Rayfeld with a chance. And a goal! Wildcats tie it up. 1-1. Reese Rayfeld gets the equalizer. Wow. Man, yeah, that's what you got to do to get it done. Nice play by Schuler.
10-second rest in the penalty box. She was energized for her next
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the motivation. If you go to the box and they get one, I think you got to come back and score the goal. Rayfeld pulls that off. Able to get the draw to Bottoms. Bottoms will gain the red line and dump. Hookner going to apply pressure, head off the attack, force it behind the net. Here's Rayfeld from the goal line. Centering attempt comes out to Spring. Spring shot. Rebounds bouncing. Spring getting another chance. Chance for Schuler. Rolling puck. Goes to Hookner. And the Hornets throwing the puck away now. Uncharacteristic. The Wildcats getting in their craw perhaps here. It's like force them to make mistakes. Play right on top. And here comes Schuler on the back check. As DeWolf as well. They will dump. 1-4 checker. Radford slips the attack. Breakout pass on the wall to Schuler. Schuler will get the puck out into the neutral zone. 2-on-1 chance for the Wildcats. Wildcats stay on sides. Here's DeWolf to Senny. Pass picked off. Man, Tony's getting some chances here. Poke check by, who's that? And then we got Radford with it. Chips it off the wall, DeWolf. exit the zone. She will send it to the Edina Hornet defense, but they will ice. 35 seconds left. Waconia got an offensive zone face-off. It's pucks on net. Everybody go hard to the net. End this period with a 1-goal lead. We'll have Miller Jensen. Jensen's in a good spot being a left-handed shot. Puck rolls to the slot, carried away by the Hornets. Off the glass, bouncing puck, held in at the blue line. Carried out, 25 seconds left. Edina with a chance. We got Jensen on the back check. Puck cuts to the middle. Miller, bouncing puck. She's going to chip it ahead. Spring chips it at 15 seconds. Miller going to get to it first. Winds up a shot high off the... I thought it was going to go off the netting, but we play on. 7 seconds left in the first period. And that's going to do it for the first. We got a game after one. Holy smokes. Man, all right. So, yeah, 1-1 after one. Saw a lot of attack.
A lot of attack.
Yeah, they just got to keep doing that. You need a drink of water.
I say you saw Edina a little bit more making those panic moves.
Yes, they threw away the puck.
Yeah.
You don't see Edina throw away the puck. If you make them uncomfortable enough, I mean, I think there's enough things going on. I mean, I alluded to it earlier with Alexa, just like the Tasmanian devil bearing down on you, or like Animal from the Muppets just flying at you. It's like you're going to know. I mean, you don't have much time to make a decision. So they're going to force plays. And you're starting to see that out of all three lines. And maybe Waconia can take advantage of it and just get into Edina's third line. But of course, I mean, I think that 15, when she gets the puck on her stick, 16 as well, it's like they can put the puck in the back of the net. So, but if they can't get the shot off, they can't score. Tie up off the draw, possessed by the Hornets. D-to-D pass doesn't connect. Schuler on the forecheck, the lucky home ice bounce. Hey, they practice on this rink. They know those bounces. Back check by Rayfeld. Displaces the puck, gains control, tied up on the back wall. Hornets off the goal line, carried away by Radford. Pass to Ella Schuler. Schuler tried to hit Cookner in the middle, but instead it's dumped in. Nystrom has to retreat. Shields the puck. It chips out into the neutral zone. Cookner's going to pressure. Schuler cuts through the hands. Man, that one, if you'd like to see Waconia get a 2-on-1 on that play. Gotta be careful to change now. Poke check by Rayfeld, not enough. Wildcats get the bounce off the referee. Time to get off the ice. Get all three forwards off. Quick transition. Wildcats get a couple forwards out. Senny and Wolf coming out to help. Hornets drive wide behind the net. They'll cut to the middle. Puck poke check to the point. Shipped into the corner where the Wolf will catch up to it. And Nystrom. Going to have some heavyweights going after the puck. It's going to cause a stoppage. Maybe because the player went down on a knee. Face-offs out in the neutral zone, though. Here's the Wolf on the draw. Gains possession. Strong on the stick. Crosses the red line. Stood up Chapman. I think we've got a couple Chapman jerseys out there. Both good hockey players. Chipped into the corner. Picked up by the Hornets. Cleared. But held in by Spring. Senny will have a play. Lifts the stick. Tries to spin a pass back to DeWolf. Senny trying to make a play up the wall to Bottoms. Schuler picks it off. Had a touch, but Hornets on the attack. They drive wide. Looking for a chance out front. Pass off of the Wolf skate. Bottoms, good physical play. Puck chipped out by Spring. Spring on the chase. Forces the pass off the glass. The collision right in front of the scorer's table. Here's Jensen. Going to pick up the puck off the goal line. Back to a forehand. Puck's tied off on the side of the net. Got a shot off the pads. It's Miller stepping into the path of the Edina player, and they're going to force the dump. Yeah, Waconia got to go. Here comes Radford off the goal line. Pass behind Derringer. See if there was a touch. Referee says there was. Miller ridden hard into the boards. The 3 Wildcats below the goal line. Everybody's playing hard. Here's the back check from Jensen. Turns the attack to the middle. Player trying to draw a penalty. Here comes Derringer. Driving wide. Going to get a shot on net. Steered into the corner. Yeah, smart play by that Edina player to kind of just flop like that. I mean, they scored a power play goal earlier. Zone entry by Edina. They may have a spot. Here's a rebound. Saved by Rosine. Carried up ice by Nystrom. Nystrom chips around the defense. A Superman move. She's going to have to get up to get out of the zone. She's still stuck behind the blue line, but yeah, Edina's got a fight on their hands here. You face off at center ice. Bottom, Spring at defense. Rayfeld, Schuler, Puckner at forward. Draw one back to Bottoms off of Rayfeld's skate. Puck drifts across the zone. Rayfeld plays tight on the wall. That will chip down the length of the ice, and it will be an icing. I think Spring will be ready to pull the trigger here, as Bottoms will if the puck comes back to the point. Bottoms will pinch. Smart play. Rayfeld will step back to support. Back check out of Schuler. Puck comes to the outside. Move on the goal line. Good poke check. Pass did still get released. Here's Schuler trying to get the puck to the middle. Come back below the goal line. Spring. Pass to Rayfeld. Bouncing puck. Rayfeld will pass it to Puckner. Puckner got a little tied up with it, but Wildcats may still have a play in the neutral zone, but right as I say that, it's in the defensive zone. Good back check out of Spring. Need a secondary forwards. Schuler's going to answer the bell. Thrown up the wall by Schuler. Held in by Suter. Shot's going to go wide of the net. Picked up at the hash marks. This is where the Wildcats got to dig deep. Shot's going to be high off the back wall. Down low, centering pass. Puckner, clearing attempt, held in at the blue line. Here's a shot blocked by Rayfeld. Hornets still on the attack. Rayfeld will get there. Nope. It's a tie up. Bottoms will spin. She will fire it down the length of the ice. It's like two prize fighters just trading punches, waiting until the bell, you know. And both teams like having to fight off the back foot a couple times, but it's a really good competitive playoff game. Hornets shot saved by Rosine. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to say it's like when we first started playing at the A level for Waconia hockey, we didn't have games as close to Edina. Pressure from Schuler. Shot high, saved by Rosine, and she will cover. Yeah, it was coming in. Rosine got the paw on it. Rebound dropped right in front of her, and she throws it. Got to see a win out of DeWolf here. And we'll get it. So 1-2 Radford. Radford on the tie-up. Has DeWolf coming down to help. Wraparound attempt. Loose puck in front of the Waconia net. Rosine somehow finding it. Senni will attempt to clear, held in by Suter. Here's a shot. Glove save by Rosine. And she freezes it. Wildcats will change up their personnel. Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to have a hot goalie, too, in the playoffs. Rosine having a heck of a night last night against in the win over Minnetonka. A couple sequences, it's like, I don't know how she's keeping the puck out of the back of the net. Like a tap dancing convention
It
going on.
does sound like a tap
here.
dancing convention going on.
Bouncing puck on Rosine, rebound. Stick lifted by Jensen. Jensen, she's going to beat her. She's going to beat her to it, lifts the stick. It's a battle. Jensen emerges with a pass to Derringer. Bouncing puck. Here's Jensen. Suter is going to start up ice. Bottoms forces her to the middle. Loads a shot off of Rosine's glove. Centering attempt. Comes to the point. Shot blocked. Spring will not have enough to get it out of the zone. Derringer gets the puck on the wall. Chips it up. Edina defense regroup. Jensen lost an edge. Hornets with a chance. Nice poke check by Spring. Spring can get this in the neutral zone. She's got Buchner just starting her shift. Puck will be touched up by Derringer. Dump in attempt is intercepted. Quick transition out of the Hornets. Back check by Rayfeld. The Hornets may have a chance here. Pass to the point. Poke check. Load up a shot. It's going to go wide of the net. Bottoms will try to throw it up the wall. It's going to go behind the Waconia net where Spring will pick it up. Passing attempt is blocked. Hornets drive from behind the net. Pass to the point, load up a shot. Bouncing, saved by Rosine. Oh, man, 7:09. Yeah, keep some fresh legs on the ice. We're in the second period, and we've got the long change. I think you got to change up the lines here. Off the draw, Wildcats possess. Nystrom, backhander off the wall. Schuler met at the wall by a pinching defenseman. Puck's out of the field of view, but it's a couple purple and white jerseys
So
going
you got
to work.
Radford. Radford's in there for sure.
Puck comes up the wall. DeWolf trying to chip it around the defense in the neutral zone. Nystrom cuts from the middle to the outside. Back to the middle. Look at Nystrom. A dump in, but man, some nice hands through the neutral zone. Puck will reverse. Senni with pressure on the wall. Deflects the pass. Radford will try to dump in. Chips back up the wall. Radford will have to get back. She has Schuler stepping down to support. Yeah, the defense can play confident if you've got forwards that are hopping back to help. So that's good coverage out of Waconia. Everybody is synced up and playing together. Nystrom, swift little move to create some space. Pushes the puck and the forechecker up into the neutral zone. Wildcats got to get the fresh legs on the ice. Here's Radford. Smart play going to the wall. Bouncing puck. Ella Schuler picks it up.
Alex.
Chips ahead to Jensen. Jensen on the tie-up. Forces a pass. It's going to travel up the wall. Bottoms trying to tie up. Here come the Hornets. Try to cut across Spring. Hornets work out of the corner. Defense pinches. Miller with a little poke check. Miller blocks the pass off her skates. She's going to backhand one out into the neutral zone. Derringer will give chase. Hornets dump. They'll get a change. Bottoms. Turns up ice. Send a breakout pass off the wall. Derringer will touch it up. Pressure from Miller. Puck moves up ice. Nice transition by the Hornets. Drop pass and a cut to the middle. Bottoms, good physical play. Bouncing puck held deep in the Waconia end. Right there, it's like Wildcats got to be careful. Don't throw the puck. It's like have a plan. It's like get your head up, look at the options. And you held in at the blue line. See what Spring will do. Spring spins, shoots. This is can't feed their defense. Shot gonna be wide. Bottoms may have a clearing chance, and she will. Nice to get a shot on goal there, but either way, it will be an icing. Give Waconia a chance to get some tired legs off the ice. And the puck drops. Face off one to the corner. Good stick by Nystrom. Hornets still have some chance, some space. Wildcats got to attack. Cannot wait. There's a pass to the point. Nice block by Schuler. Blocked by Puckner. Puck does come out in the neutral zone. Schuler's going to chip it up the wall. And the Hornets transition in the neutral zone too well. Nice move. And a shot and goal. Yeah, that kid had the stick the puck just glued to her stick, and the Wildcats didn't take the body. It's the first time all night they did not take the body. Hornets regaining the lead late in the second period. Draw one to the sidewall. Radford, she'll push through, chips it ahead. Wildcats got to find each other on those zone entries. Nice poke check by Rayfeld and Bruckner. Pressure from Schuler on the back check. Radford in the corner. Able to force the turnover. Nice pass to Spring Bruckner. Bruckner will pick it up on the wall, cross the blue line. Going to get a shot on goal. Steered into the corner. Look at Schuler. The poke check. Pressure out of DeWolf. Mix up and change of possession. Hornets. Deft skating and stick handling team. Shot's going to be off of Bottoms' skate. Shipped up the wall, held back in. Alex Schuler collects a loose puck. Net on the half wall. Put DeWolf. Push it up. Here's a move to the middle by the Hornets.
Alex Schuler in there.
Yeah, it's just like a.
Excuse me.
It's just like a puck protection drill. It's just that's end of the season. You got to play like that. Blocker saved by Rosine. Secondary shot and a goal. Now Edina getting a little bit of distance. Extending their lead, 2:09 remaining in the second period.
Wildcats, you can see the tough plays we're making in the first period, wearing down our energy. They're ready for that Zamboni break, but we have 2 minutes
it's a moment to respond. Yeah, dig deep, however you got to put it. Just keep going. Miller, regroup pass to Bottoms. Derringer chips it ahead. The defense for the Edina Hornets. They'll transition back to their forwards. Yeah, it's almost like the Wildcats, instead of feeding their defense, they've got to eat the puck. Jensen, flying pressure, forces a pass. Dump in, held in at the blue line. Spring will chip in. Here's Jensen, pass in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to Derringer. Puck mishandled on the wall. Derringer tried to turn it back. Hornets gain possession. And they have some speed. Good poke check by Miller. Maybe stopping a 2v1. Miller up ice to Schuler. Schuler jumps around the puck. Able to collect it. Fires a shot and goal! 3-2. I don't know how she jumped around that puck. It's like that was the goal. She didn't touch it.
That
She
was
waited
perfect.
for it to go past her.
Lucy saw her coming on the
Miller
ice and
with the pass. Man, holy smokes, Wildcats. Hey, tie it up, let's go. Minute 05 left. 3-2 game. We'll get the intermission between the second and third period, and we'll have a resurface. The shot on Rosine and a save. Yeah, quick release, hard snapshot. Don't let her pull the trigger on that. Got to back check them. And puck drops. Carried away by Nystrom. Nystrom from behind the net. Change of directions. Met by two Edina Hornet players. Wraparound attempt. Held in and covered by Rosine. 45 seconds left. Wildcats will keep their forwards. Change their defense. Bring Bottoms and Spring out. Rayfeld will be taking the drop. Hookner and Schuler at wings. Hornets control. Pressure out of Schuler. Schuler just one move away from another 2-on-1. Yeah, the way Ella Schuler's playing right now, you got to leave her on the ice.
yeah.
Suter controls off the draw. Finds a seam. Pass to the outside. Hornets shot low. Bad save. Wildcats got to dig deep. See if we get it. Oh, no penalty. The pass, headman pass, picked off. 17 seconds remaining in the period. Puck's in the corner. Bottoms off of Rayfeld's skates. Wildcats can't afford to give up a goal right now. And that's the way that the period will end. 3-2 Edina Hornets over the Waconia Wildcats after 2 periods. We'll take a break and come back for the third period. Thanks for tuning in. You got another good one tonight. I can see in the slot down there in the Waconia or in the Edina side.
Yeah, the ice looks a little,
Yeah,
a little too fresh.
Referee throws the puck on the ice to see what. That is a nice move. But I think when we get it in the offensive zone, if we go to the middle of the ice, that thing isn't going to move. And we're back underway. Wildcats down a goal. Definitely within striking distance. Semi-final game. It'll be a battle to the end. Miller able to chip the puck into the offensive zone. Backhands it. It's blocked by Suter. Sent through the middle of the ice. Picked up off the side wall. Carried up ice by Edina. They'll come back for the puck. A mishandle. Miller ahead to Jensen. Jensen takes a pop. I think that was a receipt from earlier. Nystrom looking at options. Gonna try to send a pass through traffic. Gets picked off. Dumped in by the Hornets. Hornets move to the top of the zone. Nice move back down to the dot. Here's a shot high off the glass. Centering pass. Tied up. Jensen off the glass. Still in the zone. Clearing attempt is successful by Nystrom. And just had enough to get over the red line. A couple quick regroups, and here come Edina. Move to the middle, shot. Following the rebound block from Radford. Centering attempt, the shot on goal, pad save. Ella Schuler will pick up the puck off the wall, head to Rayfeld. It's going to be an icing. Teams line up for the draw face-off. Controlled by the Hornets. Bottoms, good tie up in the corner. Needs help. Rayfeld sends it back into the corner. Edina player lost her stick. Wildcats just should have taken it behind the net. They'll get a chance now. Spring on the touch-up. Hornets possess. They'll spin back below the goal line. Couple poke checks. Spring emerges from the pile. She will fire a puck down ice. If you have enough time to get it to that point, it's like just keep going. We cannot get defensive zone draws like this, but let's see what happens. The Bluetooth speaker connects, and Senni through the neutral zone. She's going to kick it ahead.
Stick was behind her,
so the Edina defense behind the net. Yeah, smart play. We do have a few soccer players, 2 sport athletes for Waconia. Nystrom steps into support. Senni takes away a passing lane, forces the puck back into the corner. Here's a shot off of Rosine's toe. Backhanded a clearing attempt. Held back in. Nystrom touches the puck off the back wall. Cuts the middle. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Wildcats overskating the puck a little. And Hornets will change. Wildcats crossed up behind their net. They got to find a way to get it out of the zone. Picked off by Edina in the neutral zone. They'll chip it off the wall. Hornets toe drag to the middle. Fire a shot. Chest protector saved by Rosine. One-timer. It's traffic. Bouncing puck into the corner. Schuler making life difficult. She's getting the clear. That's going to be a shot on goal, I think. Nope, it's going to be an ice. Lucy Miller on the draw for Waconia, Avery Derringer and Alexa Jensen at forward to see if they can get a spark into Waconia here early in the third. And here it is. Jensen going to play it ahead to Derringer. Derringer may be able to get in all alone. Loads up a shot. Low on the ice, sticked into the corner. Wildcats getting their energy line going. Miller, stick handles at the blue line, able to hold the zone. Clearing attempt is successful. Hornets gain the red line. They will dump. No icing. They'll change up their forwards. Bottoms from the goal line. Pass. Lucky play for Waconia. Miller's going to play it ahead through the neutral zone. Pressure from Jensen. Bouncing puck. Kicked by. Look at the play from Jensen to stay on sides.
That was like a volleyball move almost there.
Yeah, that's some fun hockey. Good poke check by Rayfeld. Chips it deep. With the poke check. Got to gain possession. Here it is. Wildcats overskate the puck. And Rayfeld will pass to Schuler. Off of her skate. Schuler picks it up. Will gain the zone. It's off the back wall. Hookner with pressure. Let's reverse the directions in a neutral zone rush for Edina. They'll drive wide along the goal line. Shot off of Rosine's pad. Hookner pressured on the wall. Poke check from Nystrom. Hornets from below the goal line. Passing attempt is played to the sidewall by Radford. Bouncing puck comes out into the neutral zone. Wildcats going to head off for a change and get all three forwards changed. DeWolf taking an angle on Suter. It's a drop pass. Chapman. Nystrom read it. Puck chipped ahead by DeWolf to Senny. Fired up the wall.
He was like right under us.
Look, I'm watching a tennis match here. Back and forth, back and forth.
I can't even find the puck. It's just like along the wall under me.
Now it's on the goal line. Senny looking for support. Schuler will force a cross-ice pass. Does connect for Edina. Will cut to the middle. Shot, pad save. Rebound came all the way up to the hash marks. Dumped in by Edina. They have one forechecker. Pass the middle, picked off. Here's a shot. Blocker saved by Rosine. DeWolf off the wall. It's a drive to the middle, poke check by Senny. Edina still maintains control. Wildcats down a goal midway through the third period. Schuler looked the middle. Senny and Schuler will head off for a change. Hornets drive the net. Short side attempt is blocked away by Rosine. Here's Alexa Jensen looking to set up the defense. She does chip it around her. Battle in the corner. Here's Jensen from below the goal line. Poke check. Miller carries it to the wall. She's going to chip it ahead to Derringer. Pitchfork to Edina's defenseman. And a quick breakout. Miller takes a good angle. And that will be a checking call. Going to call that now. Yeah, good finish. I don't know. I would have played it the same way, Lucy. It's okay.
Oh.
Wildcats shorthanded. Going to be a defensive zone draw. 7:15 remaining in regulation. Get a look at our penalty killers. We'll have Rayfeld and Schuler out. Forward, Nystrom and Radford at defense.
I think the girl was going down before Lucy even touched her, if you rewatch it.
It's taking away ice. I think she just took away her ice. That's all.
What are we doing?
Well, now this I don't understand. If it's a penalty, why do we have a neutral zone faceoff? We'll take it, but
Yeah, it seems
that I don't get. Nystrom forced to retreat behind the Waconia net. Finds some space in the corner. Moves to the middle. Needs support. Puck played into the corner. Edina will possess. Tied up on the wall, but we'll find an open player and move behind the Waconia net. Move to the middle. Shot. Saved by Rosine. Played into the corner by Nystrom. Radford pressures. Pass to the point. Edina takes a shot. Blocked. Hits the side of the net. Here's a chance and pulled off the back wall and a goal. Yeah, Edina's good hands off the back wall. They got the favorable bounce on the back door and put the 4th goal home of the night. Well, 6:30 left. Just finish it strong. Finish it strong. There's time. Pressure out all 3 Wildcats off the draw. Hornets load up a shot. Saved by Rosine. And they'll get the whistle in a game where it's like you need your goalie to step up. It's like this is Addie's doing it. Both games. Referees trying to, the linesman, he gets the drift.
Oh, we got a penalty.
Wildcats call a timeout. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be back.
What's our commercial going to be?
Dude, we can do breaks on this thing too.
One, two, three Wildcats. You ready, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm ready. So yeah, we're standing in front of the sign, broadcasting in front of the sign that says record championship titles, more titles than any other hockey program in the nation at 89. Off the draw, Bottoms, pressured. Puck comes to Senny. Senny carries it up the wall. Wildcats 3-on-1. Senny tries moving it to the middle. Poke checked and carried away by Suter. Suter races up the wall. She's going to get the outside. Cuts across traffic. Pushed to the wall by Spring. Puck steered back into the corner by Rosine. Carried to the net front and out. Senny will head off for a change. Jensen will take her spot. Jensen pressures. Going to force an outlet pass. Nystrom will take control. Head to Jensen. Jensen will gain the red line dump. Miller first on the attack for Waconia. Quick D-to-D pass, but they come back to Jensen. Centering pass is off of Edina defenseman skates. Bradford will have to hustle to the wall. That one will be played off of Coach Puchner. Since it was a Waconia player that touched it up into the bench, it will be a defensive zone draw. Miller wins it to the wall. Radford tied up. Miller steps in to help. Puck moved into the corner. Edina centering pass. It was wide.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening on the camera. It's like freaking out.
Loose puck through the slot to Jensen. Jensen kicks it to the outside. Edina will regroup. D-to-D pass. Middle. Hooked. Cuts back to her forehand. Still holds on to the puck. Trying to spin a puck to the middle. Nystrom still holding on to it.
Unfortunately, everyone at home's probably getting super sick, and I have no idea.
And Schuler
why.
has Rayfeld in the middle. Schuler bouncing puck. Knocked off it. Rayfeld steps down to help. It's cleared up the wall. Hookner will chip it back low. Rayfeld throws it low. Puckner will collect off the back wall. Centering pass. Puckner, Rayfeld, short side. Centering pass to Schuler. It's 4 minutes left. Now, Wildcats throwing the puck a little desperately, but they are getting chances. Pass picked off by the Hornets, but they will be in behind the blue line.
Okay, I've never seen this before. They're like, it's like a bouncing screen.
Man.
So you guys will just have to listen to Chuck and close your eyes.
Yeah,
Like,
that is interesting. I wonder what's going on with the camera. It's not an earthquake, folks, I assure you. Alex Schuler moves to the middle. Spins a backhand shot on net. Steered away by the Edina goaltender. Yeah, sorry for the camera, guys. It looks like Edina is having an earthquake right now. Or we've had too much coffee.
I've got the shakes. It's to really help them close their eyes and feel Chuck's words.
Yeah, maybe the camera is maybe needs to be reset. I don't know. But all right, well, I'll just do the play-by-play like it's on the radio. Don't watch the screen; you'll get sick. Okay, Edina on the regroup in their zone. We're going to pass through the neutral zone. Touched up. They'll cut to the middle. Shot on goal. Glove saved by Rosine. It'll be picked up on the back wall by Kira Radford. Pursued. She's going to reverse the puck behind the net. Alex Schuler on the wall. Tied up. Radford steps in to help. Throws it up the sidewall. Centering attempt by Edina Hornets. Jensen trying to chip it around the defense. Shoulder to shoulder with Shooter. Box is out. Miller steps in. Come out in the neutral zone. Avery Derringer collects. She will dump Jensen on the attack. Forces the Edina defense right into Derringer. Derringer's centering pass was blocked. Poke check by Miller. Jensen on the back check. Forces a dump in. Weak dump in. Thrown up the wall by Spring. And 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Wildcats down a couple goals. We'll see what they do with Rosine. Puck is going to be behind the defense. Derringer gives chase. No icing. Rayfeld will touch up to Puckner. Chipped off the glass. Nystrom back to her forehand. Does get it around the defense, makes a move at the blue line. Wildcats stay inside. Nystrom hard to the net. Shot, rebound is there. And a whistle. And see what we do here. We got an